Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. I'm a national tax resolution expert, and I've worked about 10,000 cases. And welcome to my YouTube channel. My YouTubes are short, they're sweet. I try to pull back the curtain so you can see inside the IRS and give you really key tips. I've been doing this a long time. Whatever I tell you, to be honest, is just pure gold. And write these things down and keep them. So today I want to talk to you about the offer and compromise. And before you file an offer, these are things you must do. Do not file your offer and compromise until you do these things. Number one, you must stay current. You must have all your tax returns filed, and you must have your withholding up to date in the year that you're in, or estimated payments. Do not file your offer unless you do that, because IRS is going to kick it down. Number two, make sure your offer is documented. The person reviewing your case sometimes get a lot of frivolous offers. They're not going to accept crap, so make sure everything you have on there is true and correct. If not, you're going to get it back. If it's not documented well, do not file your offer and compromise. You may want to fill out the qualifier tool. There's a pre-qualifier tool at irs.gov. Do not file your offer unless you've done that. Number four, you don't want to file your offer unless you know the formula. What's the formula? The magic formula to get your offer accepted. IRS is looking at two things. IRS is looking at your liquidity in your assets. If you have $80,000 of liquidity in bank, car, equity, bank account, IRA, everything, you cannot give IRS any less than the total equity in your assets. If you were to liquidate everything, come in with 80,000, now your house is discounted 20%. If it's $80,000 with that discounted, you can't give IRS any more than 80,000, or they're not going to accept that. They just won't. Don't file your offer. The other thing you have to understand is IRS is only going to give you X amount of expenses, and they've charted these expenses out to every county. If you're not familiar with the IRS National Standard Program, do not file an offer and compromise, because you're going to get the case back. IRS has an avenue, and they've extended the statute of limitations. Know the National Standard Program. They have national standards for food and clothing, and then localized standards for housing and utility based on the Department of Labor, and they also have them for car and for operating use. Just know that they're only going to allow you X amount of dollars. Most people are over. That's why you need a professional to help you through these if it's a complicated case. Lastly, in number five, do not file your offer until you put a cover letter on it. That's right, a cover letter. Go ahead and let IRS know why you need to file an offer. Write a 1.5-page letter. Make sure it's well written and explains everything they're going to see in that form, and understand the kind of the hardship, why you have to do it. Make the offer come alive in the eyes of that person reviewing the case, like me, a revenue officer. If you like what I'm telling you, please subscribe to my video. Please leave a comment. If you leave a comment, or you can even say about future subjects you want to have, or something I'm talking about now, I'm happy to try to follow those up, and I'll give you a shout out, because most of my material comes from your comments and what you want me to talk about.